Hi everybody, welcome again to one of the videos by Loudest Reviews. Today we're going to be showing you a reissue of the Epiphone Wilshire. This is a classic design that Epiphone started doing in the early 60s. Originally it came out with some other humbuckers, the P90 single coils. Later on in 65 or 66 they switched to this type of humbuckers, the mini humbuckers, and that became a classic among rock artists, from Jimi Hendrix, Johnny Winter, Paul Gilbert. And it became really, after it got discontinued, a very sought after model. For one of those in the vintage market, it will cost you a lot of dough, probably 5 to 10 grand for one of those 60s Wilshire models, and they actually sound amazing. This is without a doubt a faithful reproduction of those, or at least one that sounds really, really great. Right, it's sounding a little loud here in the studio. We're rocking. And as you can see, the Epiphone Wilshire excels when using distortion and the bridge humbucker. I particularly love the very balanced, a little compressed sound. That of course has to do with the Fender Tone Master that I'm using now. It's a classic, Marshall style kind of distortion. I think that it particularly sounds amazing with the mini humbucker in the bridge position. I'm going to play some other power chords so you can hear distorted sounds that you may use, from classic rock to more modern rock, even to some heavier styles where you could apply heavy distortion to this humbucker. Combination of both. And when you go to the bridge, a little more mellow. If you don't hit it hard, it will sound not as bright. This is more of a sound for soloing, which I'll try now. It sounds pretty interesting. I like it. If you wanted, you can bring out a lot of harmonics by doing the guitar thing of... I think this guitar could be used very well for any rock style, whether you're into blues or more hard rock. The bat wing, it looks a little bit like a bat wing, and it gives it a retro look that seems very, very cool to me. I like the appeal. You have the gold letters of Epiphone there, and of course the classic logo. It features in this section die-cast tuners. I found them in my few tuning sessions here at the studio that they're very, very precise, and they do not move. They don't let the string go out of tune very easily. I tend to check for tuning all the time, having played with guitars that go out of tune very easily. And I have to say that this one stays in tune perfectly well. You have to abuse it a lot to make it go out of tune. Also, the headstock angle helps a bit for keeping the tuning in place. The guitar is made out of mahogany wood, the body, and the glued-in neck. In this case, the finish we have is the worn cherry red. Of course, the fretboard is made out of rosewood. very balanced when you switch from one to the other. Neck, the combination of both, and now the bridge. This is a little more high sounding. And something else I really like about the guitar is that when you use the combination of both, each volume and tone, that it's marked with letter V and T, of course this volume and tone correspond to the neck, and these two correspond to the bridge. They can be combined kind of like a mixer. If you reduce the volume, it adjusts exactly the amount of volume you provide from each microphone to the output. All in all, I would name this Epiphone Wilshire reissue that Epiphone has very generously sent over. We're going to send it back, don't worry, shortly. A winner. This is a winner guitar for sure. Very inexpensive, affordable for all kinds of guitar players, and it provides the quality of a very expensive guitar. Another important thing to mention is this a very light guitar. I used to have a teacher that said that anything that's heavy, it's good. And I kind of agreed with him. Most guitar players think that a heavy guitar is a good guitar. This would be an exception. This is a very light guitar that sounds amazing, and it's very well constructed. Without a doubt, I would give it a shot and test it if you have a chance to do so, see if it fits your style. Most probably it will, because it's a versatile instrument that can be used in most any style, I would say. Signing off once again, Gervasio. Thanks again for watching Loudest Reviews. Support it and see you soon.